The new head of Homeland Security getting a first-hand look at conditions along the Arizona-Mexico border. This was the first visit for Jeh Johnson since taking over for Janet Napolitano. It comes just a few days after two violent incidents. In the first, semi-automatic weapons heard just a few blocks from homes in Douglas. In the other, a Border Patrol agent shot and killed an illegal immigrant after investigators say that man reached for the agent's gun during a struggle. ABC 15's Navita Fergani is live in Tucson, where the director of Homeland Security just finished this tour after meeting with people in those communities. And Navita, what was their take on all of this?
Well, Steve, I was able to talk to some of those folks right after his meeting in Douglas today, and those people who live in Cochise County were very impressed that he was able to come out and visit Arizona's border for the very first time, considering he's only been on the job less than 30 days. And while they felt their voices were heard, right now they're not holding their breath because they want to see the director and Washington take action. It's a first-hand look at one of the most dangerous parts of Arizona's border.
It's more dangerous than it's ever been out there.
Newly appointed Secretary of Homeland Security Jeh Johnson taking the time to hear from the people who are fighting their own border battle.
Well, I want them to know what's going on down here.
Gary Thrasher is a cattle rancher in Cochise County. And while he says things have improved, Arizona is a long way from protecting its citizens from violent criminals.
Security in the cities here is excellent. But they've diverted it out into the countryside.
Right now I'm walking in the city of Douglas, where you can see a double layer of protection. But the minute I cross right into the county line, you can see there's only one fence, and that is pushing a lot of the drug traffic into the county.
Leave the rural parts out that now we're suffering on our home invasions, our assaults on our citizens, our murders. That's what we're dealing with an unsecure border.
Cochise County Sheriff Mark Daniels has spent more than 30 years fighting on the front lines. He says the federal government has done a great job providing resources and technology to the populated areas along the border and ports of entry. But now it's time to focus on more rural areas,
where your technology, your resources, all that's covered on the over 2,000 miles of southwest border.
A message people who are directly impacted by life along the border hope the Secretary will take back to Washington.
He's sure shown more interest than most people would from Washington, let's put it that way.
Time will be the true answer, and action is what people are looking for. They're numb to these statements, they're numb to words, they're looking for action.
And coming up at 6, I spoke to a Douglas resident who witnesses drug trafficking every single day. Why he says he's skeptical that a change in leadership means a change in border security.
Yeah, a lot of frustrated folks down there. They've heard a lot of promises for many, many years here. Thanks, Navita.